thank you for joining me again, and welcome to my summer holiday. This is Laowa, up on the western coast of Scotland. I should say that more often. This is Laowa, the gateway to Skye. I'm up here for a few days on holiday, and we've been travelling up through Scotland. We've done Glasgow, we've done Oban, we've been over to the Puffins at Lunga, so been over to Mull. So I thought I wasn't going to vlog, but then I thought, well, actually, I'll try and get a bit of material out of it. I don't want to, it's a summer holiday, it's with the wife. So I thought, let's see what I can get. Unbelievably, it's been 25 degrees here, I think most days, nearly 30 on a couple. So it's fabulous. We've seen one midge so far, so all those people who think that midges are all that exist in Scotland, not necessarily true. Bit of wind, no midges. We are, as I say, this is Laowa. You come up through Fort William and then kind of bear left and come along to here, and it's absolutely stunning. And if I just step out of the way, you can see the view that we've got, which is frankly amazing. And if this doesn't kind of rival being at the top of Low Fell, overlooking Buttermere and Crummock, frankly, I don't know what does, because this is an awesome view. The little island in front of us, actually at low tide, and I'll put some footage of this in from that I've taken earlier, you can walk to. So we walked over there today and had a little bit of an explore. And we've been round and about, and we're just having, a little bit of downtime, and it's brilliant. So I'm going to use these vlogs. There's probably going to be 2 or 3. One will cover Glasgow, Oban, and Mull and the Puffins. I'm hoping to go to the Corang and Elgol on Skye, and then I might try and get up to the top of a Munro, but it will depend on weather. Even walking up in 25 to 30 degree heat is not my idea of fun. But yeah, I'm going to try and get some material. Hopefully that'll look good. What we'll do now is I can leave you to gaze longingly down this loch, and I'll take some shots. So thank you for joining me. Come along and let's see how we go. You'll notice I've stuck a few of these clips in as you go through this video. That's because I was on holiday, and I decided that rather than trying to record while walking around sightseeing and being on a family holiday, what I would do is I'd wait till I got home, and then I'd record now and just kind of intersperse them. So over the next 2 or 3 videos, what you'll see is lots of these clips coming in as I go through discussing various different bits of the holiday. But I think that'll probably work best. We started our trip in Glasgow. We stayed in a Premier Inn, Premier Plus room, £37 a night. What's not to like? Free Wi-Fi and an espresso machine. Happy. And I can thoroughly recommend the tasting menu at the Gannet restaurant, and also Gandolfi's Cafe, which was lovely. So although we did lots of walking around, I didn't really take a great many shots. The one place I did take some shots was the necropolis, which is next to Glasgow Cathedral, and I guess is a bit like some of the cemeteries in London, paid for in the late 19th century by rich merchants. So you've got a lot of their memorials, their crypts. Fascinating little walk round. It was about 30 degrees. So one of the things you'll notice on this is I'm not getting up and down at sunset. I'm on holiday. Some people might like it, I don't. So it was middle of the day, so the shots come out as they do. But it was brilliant there. Had a great time, loads of lovely food in Glasgow, which was, well, the point of going to Glasgow really. And yeah, and it was a couple of hours past the Lake District, but really nice, really easy. Had a lovely walk around, got to see lots of it. Decided we really like Glasgow. We're not moving there though, not yet anyway. Well, not ever probably. But yeah, I will leave you with a shot of Lochalsh for the time being and show you a few quick pictures of the necropolis, and you can go, oh, I just look over my shoulder, and you go, ooh, just look at the photo. So brilliant, check these out. As we were going around the crypts in the necropolis, one of the ones I spotted was this particular one, and what really caught my eye was the light hitting the statue and also the back wall from some glass panels above the door. Being the height of the day, I think that it was just the right time. So I've used the new Olympus 8-25 wider to 8 through the bars to capture this. All I've really had to do is lighten the statue a bit, make the colours a bit more vibrant, and actually darken down the background because it was actually too light. But I really like this shot. It's not really a typical one for me, but I think it works quite nicely. There are a few bonus shots from Glasgow in here. We rather surprisingly walked into the middle of the Indiana Jones 5 filming. So Glasgow had been turned into the Apollo astronauts' return from space parade. I don't know how, well, I mean, building design, I guess. But it was quite interesting. The level of detail was ridiculous. So I'm just going to chuck a few of those shots in quickly just so you can see. A little bit different, but you know, it's all good. You know, something a bit different. Oh, not a midge, thank God. I just thought I'd talk about Lunga. We went with one of the wildlife trips from Stafford Tours. Usually they run out of Oban, but at the moment, because of COVID, a bit difficult. So I actually took the car across to Tobermory on the ferry, parked up, really easy, 6 hours. I mean, we got really lucky. It was sunny all day, blue skies. I mean, we went through banks of sea mist and sea fog that was, I mean, that was, I don't know how often that occurs, but that was fairly epic. I don't use epic very often, but that was very good. And we, almost fallen down the slope. And we had, I'm not having anything land on me tonight. God, you gotta be joking. And we got to go to Fingal's Cave, which I'll show you, which is the other end of Giant's Causeway effectively. So you've got the igneous rock that's been cooled very, very quickly. That crystallises it and leads to the kind of hexagonal column appearance that obviously Giant's Causeway is very famous for, but Fingal's Cave is that other end, if you like. Just another one of my brief conceptual interludes. I want to talk about two shots that I quite like. The first is after Fingal's Cave, when you actually land on the boat, right next to that is a set of these columns. Some of them have been bent, obviously by great tectonic forces, and they produce a really nice channel that you can, you can see the curves kind of lead you through the image. And I quite like that one. And that was taken again with the Olympus 8-25 f5.6. Quite an easy shot, and I've just lifted some of the shadows and just boosted a bit of the vibrance, but not a great deal else. The other one is actually a shot completely differently of a jellyfish, and I like it because I just had the polarizer on. I turned the polarizer up to max. They were basically in the entrance to Fingal's Cave, and I just thought, well, it's a bit different, and I've just darkened down. I managed to get it when it was dark and not on a reflection. And it kind of reminds me slightly of a David Attenborough type shot. But yeah, again, I really like that. And that was just with the, actually with the Panasonic 200 f2.8. And that was at 6.3. I had the teleconverter on as well. So effectively about a 600mm effective lens. So I was managed to get in quite tight. And it just looks like something slightly alien, but I really like it. In Fingal's Cave on Staffa, we then went down to Lunga, and Lunga has, I don't know how many thousands of pairs of puffins and kittiwakes and guillemots and razorbills, and that was phenomenal. I can't remember the last time I saw a puffin, but again, as I keep saying, like shooting fish in a barrel, quite literally with a puffin. They were happy to be within 2 or 3 feet. So with a big lens, you really could get in close. And what I'll do is I'll put some of those photos up, and you can see there's a bit of video, but actually that was more of a day for me. So I'll put a few photos in from there, and that'll, hopefully you'll get a flavour of what it was like. But it was fantastic, brilliant 6 hours on a boat. That's part 1 done, the kind of the journey up and venturing around a bit of Scotland. In the next one, we'll do something with Skye, I think. Maybe another one on Skye, and then maybe walk up a hill. Munro. But yeah, thanks for joining me. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. I get a few, but a few more won't hurt. And subscribe, because I'm going to keep churning guff like this out. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind if people don't watch it because they don't like me. Did that come out right? Maybe. But if you did like it, and I do this for a laugh, then just keep subscribing, keep watching. That'd be great. And if I find something on me that's bitten me, I'm going to be fucking fuming. I know, I'm in Scotland. We're going to get bitten by midges. Oh, bugger off with your midges. Smidge yourself up and get out there is what I say. So, it's been a pleasure, and I'll be back, hopefully, with more content soon.